Hey everybody, Panther 0822 here. Give me a minute. I'm gonna share this out a little bit, and then we're gonna jump into it. I had something happen during one of my streams today. This is technically the third stream I've done today. During my first stream, something happened, and after I'm done sharing this out and give it a minute or two, I'll get into it. I will address what's going on as far as my MS, how it treated me today, and then kind of how the overall day went. But there was something that happened today during my first stream that was. It was unacceptable. It was not cool. It shouldn't have happened. The fact that it did happen actually bugs me a lot. And unfortunately, it bugs me a lot because of the current climate, politically, and things like that. And yeah, so. Alright. So let's. I need that. Okay, there we go. Okay. So let's talk about what happened today as far as the first Terraria stream I did today. It's a racism issue is really what it is. There's no polite way of saying it, so I'm not gonna bother. The first stream that I did today was my Terraria stream. I did it because the last Terraria stream that I did the day before got 60 views, which I mean for me, given where the channel's at and whatnot, is a lot of views. Just to be really honest, I'm used to a handful of views per video. I mean, like my den time with the Panther, I'm used to anywhere between 1 to honestly 15 views, and that's a best case scenario. So that's what I'm used to. And the other streams that I've done is and in other videos, like the Dragon Age videos that I've been doing and the Knights of the Old Republic videos, even those those get maybe 10, maybe 15 views, somewhere around there. So I was really happy. So I decided that because I got such a large viewing and such a large response from it, that I'd do it again. So I did, and I had to kill the video about 30 minutes in. And actually, I thought I'd killed the stream, but evidently I didn't. So you guys, after about 30-ish minutes, and after I say at this point I'm going to kill the stream, I guess I forgot. Excuse me. So there's a particular person that decided that they wanted to use the when it comes to racism, there's a particular word that starts with an N, and I'm not going to say it because it's an inappropriate word. It should never ever be stated, especially in polite company. It should never be said. And this particular person decided they wanted to persist with this particular language, and honestly, it was a hate message is really what they were typing out and what they were trying to communicate. And I'm very thankful to one of the other people that was in the comments for stepping up to the bat and being like, hey dude, this is not appropriate, this is not cool, knock it off. So I'm not going to state any names because I don't really want to lend any further credence than I already am. So the particular person, if you're watching this, I want to thank you very much for speaking out against that. So it wasn't just my voice saying, hey, this is not cool, knock this shit out. So it's racism is not cool, and I mean there's an Avenue Q song that everybody's a little bit racist, and I can't disagree with the song because it's not an incorrect statement. But we do have a choice in regards to how we react to that racism. We do have a choice in that. And so I choose to give people the benefit of the doubt. I have some preconceived notions in regards to particular people of a particular race or particular society. And what I have to remember is that I'm human, and I'm just as fouled and screwed up as they are, and I have zero right to judge, as unfortunately we tend to do. Many years ago, I heard a sermon about how we judge people in 10 seconds or less. And it's actually very true. We really do. We do judge people in 10 seconds or less. But what we have a choice in and a decision in is how we react to that judgment, or to if we allow that judgment to stand. We do have a choice in that. So I'm not perfect. I'm not going to pretend I am. Not even remotely. I do have a choice in how I react to things, though. And I do have a choice whether I speak out against racism and I speak out against people who using inappropriate language on my channel or otherwise, or to not say something. And I choose to say something because, honestly, ignorance is not bliss. It really isn't. If you're ignorant of a situation, it's because you're either choosing to be ignorant or you just don't know. And if you don't know because you don't know, that's okay. What's important is that you at least recognize that there are things that you just don't know about because you either A, choose not to be, or B, it's not on your radar. It's just you're just plain and simply not aware of it, something you should be aware of. So ignorance is not bliss, but, well, I shouldn't say but, not knowing something is okay. It is absolutely okay to not know something. Refusing to learn things, though, because you have a hatred of it, that's not okay. There are things in life that you're not going to like, but you really do need to learn about it. There are things when I was in the workforce, I didn't like it. I really didn't. But I had to learn them because it was part of my job. It was part of who I needed to be. I honestly, doing YouTube, doing videos, not at all comfortable. It probably, I want to say it took me, probably the first month or two to even get remotely comfortable to talking to a camera. It was much like when I first started in the retail or when I first started training or being a teacher, being a sensei. I by nature am a very antisocial person. I can be sociable when I have to be, and this is one of those situations where, like when I'm doing these vlogs or I'm doing YouTube, I have to be sociable. So I can be sociable when I need to be, but by nature, it is not something I strive for. So, I am not comfortable in a bar. I'm not comfortable in a club. I am not comfortable in a public environment in general. but I had to teach myself to at least be competent in those areas that I'm uncomfortable in, so that I can at least know at least kind of how to behave, to at least not make an ass out of myself. And just to be honest, and just to be truthful, there are times where I still make an ass out of myself because it's not an environment that I'm in. And I just, plain and simply, really don't know how to behave in those particular environments. So I fall back on what my parents taught me, which is to be respectful and to be humble. And that's what I fall back on. Are there days where I succeed at that? No, not even remotely. There are days where I fall down on my face, and that's okay. What's important is that I choose to pick myself back up. So for those of you who fall down and choose to stay down, it's your choice to stay in the mud. It's really important for people to understand that. It's important for you, if you fall down, if your face is in the mud, but you choose to stay in the mud and you choose to complain about your face is in mud, it's your fault at that point. Because opposed to getting yourself up, cleaning yourself off, and then trying to make another go at it or learn from that situation, if you choose to fall down in the mud and then whine, bitch, and complain that, oh, I'm in the mud and boo-hoo, at that point, you have zero right to complain. You fell down, you're in the mud, you're bitching about the fact that you're in the mud. Sorry. So, if you fall down, you end up in the mud, pick yourself up. I know that's difficult, because trust me, I've been there. I've fallen down in the mud, and I've had to pick myself up. And trust me, it's not easy, because mud is slippery, and it sucks. But it's life, and that's the way that life is, and you've got to do it. So it's a very, very long and roundabout way for me to kind of get to my point and whatnot. So here's what it comes to when it comes to my channel. If you're going to use inappropriate language when it comes to race, and it doesn't matter if you're black, white, yellow, green, doesn't matter. If you choose to use inappropriate language, more specifically, if you choose to be racist and you choose to put it in written words, you're not welcome on my channel. You're just not. I don't want that I don't want that hatred. I don't want that behavior on my channel. It has zero place on my channel, and I won't tolerate it. I will block your post, and I will report it, and I'll go to your channel and I'll report you for the behavior. So just don't do it. Okay? I've already had to do it to one person today, and I don't want to have to do it to other people or more people. So if this is your first time watching, please understand that I don't tolerate racist behavior. I really don't. Okay? And feel free to call me on it. If you see me being racist, call me on it, okay? Because if I don't tolerate it in you, it means I don't tolerate it in myself. And if I catch myself doing it, then I'll call myself out on it. But if I don't, and you do, then I want you to call me on it, okay? So, open lines of communication. Very, very important. Alright, with that out of the way, let's talk about how my MS has affected me today and talk about the rest of the day, because I'd rather spend my energy on that. So, let's get into that. Overall, my MS today has been okay. It has not been great. I spent a lot of time today in a car, which is not kind of my MS in general. And I was in the back seat of a car for a large portion of the day, which I'm very blessed for my friend Jen. I'm very, very blessed. I'm very blessed for the blessing of her vehicle. Her vehicle is small though, and unfortunately because of my MS, sitting in the back seat of her vehicle is very uncomfortable for me because of my MS. So I want to give us a shout out really quick. Swiffy Buff was somebody who watched my my second broadcast on Terraria, and I very much appreciated the conversation and very much appreciated it. And I just got a notification that Swiffy was kind enough and decided to hit that subscribe button. So I want to give Squiffy a shout out. I very much appreciate every subscription. I really do. And if I could see, because the channel has grown a little bit in subscriptions, and if I could see every person, because I can't always see all of the subscriptions. I know that I've gone up to, well, at this point, 11. So I can't see all of the subscriptions. So if I could see every single person that subscribed to me and I could give them a shout out, I would. There are a few that I'm aware of. Squiffy is one of them. The other person is my wife, and I'm very thankful for that. Another one is my good friend Tyler. So I want to shout out to those people that I'm aware of that have blessed me by hitting that subscribe button, because trust me, it is a blessing when somebody hits that subscribe button. So for those of you who are just starting YouTube and whatnot, honestly, I'm just starting this. I'm still getting into it. I'm still learning, and I'm still growing. I'm still trying to find my voice in a lot of ways. I'm still trying to find my style. There are a lot of things I am still learning and growing, and so there are growing pains that I am going to be going through as the channel grows and as the channel develops. So I want to be humble and thankful for the people that helped me get there. So thank you. And as you guys support me, I will do everything within my ability to shout out for you guys so that you guys feel appreciated. As the channel grows, there will probably come a point where I won't be able to shout out everybody, because there will be too many people and it will take me literally hours to get through everybody, which is honestly a good problem to have. When the channel gets to a point where you would literally spend hours just shouting out every single person that hit the subscribe button or hit the like button, that is a good problem to have, is to be blessed with so many people who like you and support you and appreciate you. So that is a blessing to have. So I want to say thank you as far as that goes. All right, I want to try and wrap this up because my throat is giving out on me, because I've already done 2 videos today. And I don't know how much longer my voice is really going to tolerate this tonight. So overall, my MS has not been too bad today. Pain level has been all right. I wouldn't say great, but it's been all right. It's been moderately manageable today. I did have one pretty bad outburst today. The wife had to put me in check because it was really bad, and I gotta be honest, and I know that there's some things that sound cliche to say, but without my wife, I don't know where I would be as far as my MS or my life in general goes. My wife is very much my rock in life, other than my faith. My wife and my faith are probably the 2 things that are the biggest foundations that I have. The third foundation I have is my friends. That's the third foundation that I have. So my faith, my wife, and my friends are my 3 foundations. And don't take any stock in that priority, because that priority has 0 bearing. To me, all 3 of them hold an equal value. And I know that in a biblical sense, there should be a biblical priority as far as things go. I don't hold the difference between the three, because they all three of them are in a lot of ways, they are my foundation. They are who I am. If it was not for my faith, I would not be in the place that I'm at. If it was not for my wife, I would not have honestly the support system that I have. If it was not for my friends, I would not be, again, it's another support system. So it's you can't, in my mind, you can't have one without the other. And again, that actually comes back to a biblical thing. It's Ephesians in general is my favorite book. I do have a few other books that I love and adore, but Ephesians is my favorite. But Ephesians chapter 2 specifically is my favorite. And I could quote the scripture to you, but honestly, I would rather just have you guys read it and learn and grow on your own, because that's really what faith is about. Faith is about your personal journey. It's about your growth. It's about your realizations, is what it is about. And I'm no more than a guide for you. It's really what I am. I'm not here to be a hammer. I'm not here to try and shove scripture down your throat. I'm here to tell you that what I think and what I believe, and you are welcome to derive whatever you want out of that. And that's really as far as that really needs to go. So, anyways, that's really where honestly, I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. If you're married, whether and it doesn't, and there's some people who may draw issue with this, but no matter the type of marriage you're in, whether it's a straight marriage or whether it be a straight marriage, a gay marriage, or a lesbian marriage, doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter the type of marriage that you are in. Be thankful for your partner. Your partner is a blessing and a strength, and you need to draw on them, both their strengths and their weaknesses. You need to draw on both, because you complement each other. Where an area you're weak in, your partner is strong in, and it's that way for a reason. So be thankful for your partner. Be thankful for your faith. Whether you are basically, well, an atheist is one way of putting it, but whether you're a person who doesn't believe in a God, because, yeah, whether you're a person that doesn't believe in a religion in general, or whatever it is, that's who you are. So, and if you're a person who, I mean, that's really what it boils down to. So, just whether you're a person of faith, person not of faith, take strength in whichever one that is, and be who you are. It's not easy to do, and trust me, I know, because I've tried to remake myself on more than one occasion, and it doesn't work if I stray from what I am. So I'm a person of faith, and when I try and stray from that, things don't go well. They really don't. So I'm a person of faith, and that's what I do. And I'll talk to you about it if you want to talk to me about it, and if you don't, you don't, and that's okay. So anyways, I keep rambling, I keep going in circles, so I want to give a shout out and thank you to every person who is subscribed and hit that like button. Thank you. Even if you're the person who hits that dislike button, thank you, because at least it's feedback, and it gives me something to work with. So thank you, either direction. I very much appreciate it. So anyways, I'm tired, I'm rambling, I know I'm rambling, so thank you guys, and I do mean that. Thank you. Anyways, you hit that subscribe button. I do vlogs 7 days a week, health and schedule permitting, and I do gameplay videos at least 5 days a week, again, health and schedule permitting. So anyways, thank you guys so much. It is always appreciated, and until the next time, this is Panther 0822. Peace out, guys. Have a great night.